Hi there. I'm off to go get a coffee in the Ionic electric. 3 degrees outside. Gonna get plenty of noise from the heater this morning just to get me nice and warm to start off with. Let's try and get it calmed down as much as we can. And sorry, I'm just parked quite close to my fence on my driveway, and let's head off. Gotta say, I absolutely love cars with reversing cameras. It's an absolute must, and no wonder the EU, for however long we stop in the EU, is insisting that we have reversing cameras on vehicles moving forward very, very soon. Sorry, that's a bit of a contradiction, isn't it? Reversing cameras on vehicles moving forward. Okay, you don't want to look at me. Let's look at where we're going. Okay, so this is the first live stream that I'm doing. Don't know if anybody will actually watch it or not, but let's see. So this is my home village. It's called Eggborough. It's in North Yorkshire. Well, it's a bit of a weird place actually, because as we come to the roundabout here, pretty much really where we are, we're West Yorkshire. We've got a West Yorkshire telephone code, but to the right here at the roundabout is pretty much South Yorkshire. We also have a South Yorkshire Doncaster postcode. You hear me mention Doncaster quite often. And then the next roundabout here, just on the horizon in front of us, we have North Humberside. Used to be known as East Yorkshire. Why they changed it to North Humberside, I don't know. It's metropolitan political boundaries. And to the left here, we have a lorry coming at us very rapidly, but we have North Yorkshire. So we're literally where the 4 counties within the main county of Yorkshire actually meets. So I can see there's now 3 of you on the live stream, so that's good. Nice to know that I'm not on my own, and thanks for the thumbs up, whoever gave me that. That's great. So reset the miles per kilowatt hour. We're on 2.1 at the moment. See what we get. We're heading to a town called Castleford. We're just outside Castleford actually, and what I'm going to do is actually park up at the Aldi store there. That's got a 7 kilowatt pod point charger post there. I've currently got 92 miles range, and state charge on the battery is 76%. Heat is set to 20 degrees Celsius, which I certainly need this morning. Outside temperature 4, so not quite as cold as our Norwegian friends have got at the moment. I was just watching Bjorn Nyland's video of his rapid gate experiment with the newer Nissan Leaf. It's great to see that is nearly fixed. Now, how that will perform in really high temperatures, don't know. That's interesting. It shows how EVs are getting picked up a little bit more now. We've got a BMW i3 in front of us. So yeah, it was interesting. I was going through M1 roadworks coming back last night, and there was a bit of a convoy going on actually. I had a Tesla in front of me, Model S, another Model S behind me. Yeah, we had a little bit of I think almost like an EV pact going up north, up the M1. So yeah, quite good. quite good. So cruising at 70 at the moment behind this i3. There's a chap called Anders who's been messaging me on Facebook this morning, and he was just wondering, following the video I did yesterday, I don't know if you guys have seen that are watching at the moment, about the energy consumption that I had and how much heat energy the car was actually taking. He's worked out, using his much cleverer calculations than I think my brain could cope with at the moment, that I must have used about 1.4 kilowatt of energy on heat consumption over a 1 hour 45-minute journey of 87 miles. That was at 56 miles an hour. Sorry, this is loads of numbers, but you know, this is what this guy is throwing at me. But you know, I don't doubt his maths. He seems to know what he's talking about. And he was wondering whether I actually have the heat pump fitted to the car. I'm in the UK, and yeah, I can definitely say I have. And I just sent him a photograph to prove so. So yeah, at the moment, this is for Anders, should he watch this later on, or if indeed he's watching it now. At the moment, the car is showing me I'm using just under 1 kilowatt for the climate at this precise moment. And the other electronics, the headlights are on because it is a little dull here today. The climate is actually at 0.38 kilowatts as well. I'm driving uphill, crikey, 30 kilowatts. Okay, so I hope those numbers mean something to the people like Anders there. Don't necessarily mean an awful lot to me at the moment. I concentrate more so on the miles per kilowatt figure, because obviously that's determining my range. So again, going back to the battery information, we're at 72%, and we're at 2.9 miles per kilowatt, which now we've got the incline over from what I would call the sort of lowlands of the particular area where I live, now onto the shelf of near where the A1 meets the M62. Now I'm pretty much flat, and actually my consumption will start to go up, particularly if I stay behind this lorry, of course. You'll notice temporary speed cameras are up at the moment, they're not in use. So we're doing 60 just behind this lorry presently. And yeah, the consumption now will start to rise, hopefully. So what are you guys doing this morning? I'm off for my coffee, as I say, and going to get charged up. We've got a comment just come in from Steve. Hello, Steve. Thank you for that. This is the first one that I've done, so I do apologise if I come across a little bit sort of stuttery, etc. But this is something I want to do moving forward. I don't know if any of you have done YouTube before, but one of the things I'm quite interested in, and the reason why I'm doing this experiment, is to see whether the live stream actually does save to the phone as well, or if indeed it just saves to the YouTube servers. So that's also another reason for this experiment. Looking ahead at what we're going to do with the channel, we're looking at actually charging up at an alpha charger, hopefully now next week, with a friend of mine off one of the Facebook groups, and he's got I think it's a version 1 of the Nissan Leaf, so possibly a 28 kilowatt, maybe a 30, and basically we're Steve, don't rub it in. Basically what we're going to do is go to the alpha charger, and we're going to see whether we can charge on CCS for the Ioniq, and see whether we can actually get the Chadamo working also on a knit and leaf at the same time. So that's something that I'm hoping we'll be able to do Monday. Not quite sure whether we'll do it as a live stream or not, or do it as a video, but that is something which I'm really looking forward to doing. And yeah, I'll put my hands back on the steering wheel. I was just saying to Steve, don't rub it in, but I hope you guys saw his comment pop up, but basically he was saying it's 42 degrees where he is. Steve, seriously, man. I long for, well, maybe not 42 degrees, but I long for probably about 26 degrees. Certainly something warmer than the 4 degrees I've got at the moment. Hence I'm going for a coffee. Good Lord. Another thing that I'm actually going to go do as well is, as you'll see when I pull up at the charger, which we're not that far away from now, is I am going to actually pop into the Kia showroom and just ask them about the Nero EV and see whether they'll actually loan me that for a day, so that I can do a video for you guys as well, because this channel was known as Ionic Travels, but it's quite clear from the feedback that I've had that you know, that there's more to EVs obviously than the Ionic, although all of us Ionic fans might doubt that somehow. And you know, there's a real interest and appetite to see what the Kia Niro will do along with the Kona. I am on the list to have a test day with the Kona, so I want to do some more videos on that as well. Steve's in lovely Australia. Wow, can't say I've ever been, Steve, but it is somewhere that's definitely on the bucket list. It'd be interesting to hear from you, Steve, actually. How are EVs being taken up down there? I know the Ionic is just going on sale now, and you're not alone in actually contacting me from Australia and letting me know about decisions to actually buy the Ionic, and indeed one or two of you have actually bought the Ionic because of some of these videos, I'm very proud to say. There's a Kona, but not an electric one, I don't think. Yeah, it'd be good to actually talk to you guys and just sort of have a better understanding of, let's get in the right lane, have a better understanding of actually what you're actually buying down there. Are you buying Teslas? Yeah, it'd just be really good to know, really good to know. So just interested now to see how many of us are actually going to be at this 7 kilowatt post, because I think the i3 that I was following earlier I've just seen go down here. That Kona that's ahead in front of the Volkswagen I don't actually think is electric, but we'll see. Yeah, the Kia dealership's just on my left here. And we've got one car on the post, and it's quite good, these supermarkets here, but actually do allow you to park up and charge for free. Very interesting. BMW 530e, so it'll be a plug-in hybrid, and basically it's not charging. So that's nice of them, isn't it? They can actually, they think they can actually plug in the charging space with their back end hanging out so bloody far that actually I nearly hit it as I try and get in mine, as you'll now see. It's almost across my space. That basically they think they can just park there because it's an electric car space. And let's just turn this round to show you, but there's actually no cable connected. Great. So it's amazing how people can be such twits, really. Yeah, well, it defeats me. Anyway, we've arrived here at Castleford at the Aldi store, the Pod Point 7 kilowatt. We're now going to get a nice 7 kilowatt an hour charge. We started off, I think, with 75%. We're now at 68%, so we use 7% battery, and we achieved 3.6 miles per kilowatt. But as you can tell, I wasn't exactly going particularly slowly. So I'm going to pop into the Kia garage, see what they say about the Nero EV and when that will be available for me to test drive, and get some free juice. And I'm going to get some recharge for myself as well as I head to the nearest Starbucks to get a coffee. So thank you very much for joining me this morning. Sorry, the steering wheel's in the way. I'll slide over here, and yeah, hopefully this will be the first of many. Any thoughts or comments? I've seen some other comments come in there from you as well. Apologies I haven't maybe responded to them as I've been concentrating on traffic, but I'll have a review of those and I'll try and come back to you as well. And thank you very much for joining in, especially Steve in Australia. Have a really good day and enjoy your 42 degrees, Steve. All right, take care everyone. Bye bye.